I just bought this 5-ton military truck on the east coast of Vermont, and I'm gonna try driving it over 400 miles back home across the Adirondack Mountains. This truck has been used on and off by the previous owner, but most recently it's just been parked as he used another truck. So this is the ultimate test. Will this old military 5-ton make it home? No matter what happens, this is gonna be an adventure you ain't gonna wanna miss. I am loading up the truck with all the essentials because I found one of the coolest trucks on Facebook Marketplace and I thought I have to have it. Take everything I need, a couple of fishing poles, pocket knife, small hammer. Let's hit the road. Just oiling my axe handle. What are you looking at? Nothing like a freshly oiled axe handle. Hey buddy, I'll see you later. How you doing, buddy? I'll see you in a couple days, all right? Good boys. I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Chime. And I'll tell you how you can earn up to a $350 bonus using my link. Chime is America's #1 choice for banking. They're on a mission to help everyday Americans like you and I unlock financial progress. Some of the perks of being part of that are fee-free banking, and you get your paycheck up to 2 days early. With a qualifying direct deposit, of course. When I first heard about Chime, I was a touch skeptical because anytime you go applying for stuff online, they're gonna run your credit and that whacks you usually, and you can't put the poop back in that goose. They don't have a credit check, and honestly, signing up for it took me like 8 minutes. And before I forget to mention this, they have 5% cash back on eligible purchases with Chime. So like, you're spending money, but you're also making money. And that has my 3-stage Jake brakes on full tilt. Oh. That sounded expensive. Thank goodness I have a Chime card. I can pay for that. Here's the other thing. If you're more of a saver like, well, not like me, Chime has high yield savings accounts. Chat, what is Chime's current APY? Chat says it's a 3.75 APY with qualifying direct deposits on a savings account. I'm not a doctor, but I'd try putting the poop back in that goose. So guys, quit banking the old way. Bank smarter and bank through Chime. I'm gonna put the QR code right here. Pick up your bananular phone, take a picture of it. It's gonna take you right through my link where you could earn up to a $350 bonus and start earning 5% cash back. Why haven't you signed up yet? You could have been done by now. It's Monday morning, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. There's not even oxygen this early in the morning. Haste, I forgot to get diesel. I'm usually so prepared for everything. A prepper by trade, you could say. This whole trip is gonna be just under 1,000 miles. It looks like Kathy's finally fixing some of her roads. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Fix your roads, Kathy. Stop and stuck with my fat face at Dunkin' Diddley. Completely against my religion to go inside, but they didn't build this parking lot for small half-tons. Eastbound and down, Jesse. Sign. About 150 miles to go. If you guys are driving like this, it might be why you can't get over 40 miles an hour. through Wilmington, Vermont. It's pretty small. That's what she said. Should be there in about 25 minutes. How's it going, man?
How you doing?
Good, how are you? I'm gonna put the truck in the bed and then we'll, yeah, let me check this thing out. No, you can take the D. What do you gotta do to start the thing here? Does the oil pressure gauge must not work? All right, man, cool, I'll do it. Let me grab you some money. Okay. This thing fires right up. It does have a pretty hellacious oil leak, so I'll have to fix that, but I need to get to the DMV with this guy so we can try to sort out the paperwork. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be nervous, I got this. And then I get in the truck to drive it home and man, it's scary. I'm scared. This seat has to be the most uncomfortable seat ever. I gotta look into this thing. Expecting this thing to be loud and janky, but it's not loud. A couple of clatters and rattles that make me very nervous, but drives nice thus far. What are you doing, big fella? Oh, nothing. Just taking my 5-ton for a walk. 46 miles an hour. I think it'll do 55, but I'm just terrified to do that. He's gonna meet us up there to try to get the paperwork straightened out so I can drive this humongous heifer home. There's some clunking up front. I should probably investigate that too, you know, for safety. Where's my cowboy hat? I missed my turn. Boy, I hate when it does that. I gotta whip a Yui. I gotta do something about this seat. My back is pitched at a forward angle. It's like trying to ride a menstrual cycle. The top speed of this thing is slow. We're on about an 8% grade, which means for every 100 feet, the road drops 8 feet. It's not a terrible grade, but you gotta pay attention or you get yourself into a sticky situation. We made it. I'm gonna jump in the half-ton and run up to the DMV. And since I have to go to the DMV, please allow 3 to 5 business days for me to sort these nonsense out. Okay, DMV was awesome. Got in, got out. Titles signed by the previous owner, so I have proof of ownership. Gonna go grab some lunch, and then we are eastbound now, Jesse. Look at the view. Turn right. Maybellines. Beautiful little spot in Springfield, Vermont. 10 out of 10 recommend. Let's go pick up the 5-ton. Nobody stole it. I'm gonna latch my hood this time. she's slinging some oil. We're gonna have to check the oil on this thing before we... It's leaked quite a bit of oil since I left. I'd like to see where it's coming from. Still on the stick. Let me start it up and see if I can find out where it's leaking. Kind of looks like it's coming out of the air compressor, but is that making all the mess? Hold on a second. It's puking a bunch of oil right out of that air compressor. I wonder... Oh, look at that. All right, hold on a second. I think I found the problem here. Goes right. Look up there, there's a nut that's loose. Frickin' thing's about ready to fall off of there. I'm so glad this is easily accessible. I didn't think we'd start kicking and screaming this early. So I guess there's two nuts that hold that compressor on. You can see that one right there, one on the bottom. They're actually both loose. The bottom one was finger tight. That one was snug, but hopefully that seals that up at least better than it is. Crisis converted, let's hit the road. Jeremy at 4-State Truck gave me these wipes when I went through there with the Overcomings, and they came in handy on that trip. They're coming in handy on this one. Don't forget, you can get 10% off everything that's not already on sale at 4-State Trucks, unless, of course, you hate saving money. Use my code, Project10. We're off. Well, it's raining, and we got about 22 miles to get to the Napa where I can get some parts, fuel filters, and just general maintenance stuff for the trip. It doesn't get any better than this. Well, I mean, if it wasn't raining, that would be nice. Well, that's miserable. I lost my co-pilot, and it's hard to see. Also, I don't know if my headlights work. Probably should have checked some of that out. Like, next to no oil pressure. I hope this isn't going to bite me in the butt. We're just going to wait this storm out for a couple of minutes. It is hot inside this cab. Holy cow. It died down for a minute, and now it's picking back up. I don't really want to drive this thing through the mountains where I can't see because of the rain and fog. All right, we're off and moving again. It's lightened up a little bit. You guys say a quick prayer for me, because sometimes this is how it goes. You know, when you go up a mountain, you then have to come back down one. Basically raining in the cab. It's better than not having a roof at all. I guess I shouldn't have opened this window. Flat to the floor. Gear. Let's go, Larry! I don't really want to take this thing any faster than like 50 miles an hour because it's got the shakes. Boy, going down the mountain will make your sticker pack up. off the truck. That's either because it's sunny or because the oil leaks got much, much worse. Temps are coming up like 220. Hopefully it doesn't go much more than that. It was sitting right around 200 the whole time. I don't know. Just gotta watch it. We got like an 8% grade the next 2.5 miles. Pull off into this little pull off here and just gonna walk around the truck, make sure everything looks okay. Also, I need to see if my headlights work. Alright, there, my headlights are working. That's good. And I don't see a big puddle of oil on the ground, so that's a plus right now, I guess. Looks good. Welcome to Londonderry. Londonderry was where they first started making modern snowboards, I guess is the best way to put it. That's your useless facts for the day. Supposed to be a Napa in here somewhere. See, it pretty much fits in a car spot. Same size as your average SUV. I got the fuel filters. All right, we got about 45 miles to get to the Airbnb, and it's through some pretty mountainous backcountry, so here's to hoping we make it. For once, there's a Stuber stuck behind me. My, how the turntables. Sunny right now, but you can see a storm up over that next mountain range. I'm very much hoping we don't hit that. Got about 25 miles to go to the Airbnb, which is going to take about 40 minutes. It's getting to be nap time. I've been up since like 4:30 this morning and I am exhausted. But you can't put the poop back in the goose. Trim your trees, Kathy. I have never sat in a seat so uncomfortable as this. It's a slow crawl. Did not build these roads with the 5-ton in mind. Long pull up this grade, and this truck has about 96 horsepower. And when you put the wheels on, it reduces it to like 12 with the wheels. Never shows up on camera, but this is a steep grade. I don't love it. Now this right here is exactly what a 5-ton was made for. You go. Boy, this is a hill. This would be an East Coast man's mountain. West Coast man would call this a small bump in the road. We're all just out here preparing for the coming snuggles. Such a beautiful part of the country. we're back in New York. Somebody going slower than I am. 15 miles an hour. We're just cranking right along. To go yet. Come on, baby.
In 800 feet, continue straight.
There's a lot of stairs, so I'm gonna be sleeping in the truck. Ma'am? We made it. Let's go check out this Airbnb. I'd like to find a log to put under my tires just for safety, you know, because we're pointed that way and I want to come back in the morning and find my 5-ton, the old depository. Dude, look at this place. I feel like I just hiked the incline. I want a tree growing out of the middle of my porch. It's super nice. It's got a hot tub. Oh yeah. Let's kick the bears out first. Dude, look at this staircase. Little kitchen. The wall is like bark. It's got a bathroom. This staircase is awesome. And the master bedroom. This is super cool. And this is where they keep the bears. There's a fire pit up here. Oh, I gotta grab my torch. I mean the 2 sticks I'm gonna rub together. This place is absolutely set up. They got firewood stacked up here ready to get used. They even had all the ingredients in the house to make cookies at night and waffles in the morning. This is my map gas torch. 2 sticks. The fire's putting up a real fight because it just downpoured here and everything is soaking wet. But this isn't the first fire I've started. I'm gonna go throw some steaks on the grill. Wow. Don't call me the grill master for nothing. You have to call the people and say, hey, I accidentally blew up your house. Nice juicy ribeye. Oops. All purpose, that looks good. Usually just salt and pepper on a steak is black pepper. Let me go slap my meat on this grill. When cooking a steak, the ribeye should still be mooing to be perfect. This place comes stocked with popcorn. There's nothing better than a good ribeye.
Got in the hot tub last night. That was pretty nice. In order to watch that, you'd have to go check out my subscription page. Just kidding. I see the 5-ton still there. A couple things I want to do to that this morning. Let's go work on that.
I don't even know if I'm using it right.
Yeah, we're down a little bit. I'm gonna add. Who's ready for their level 1 DOT infection? Did any of it go in the engine? Oh my God, it made a humongous mess. Recapture. That's it. This was an extremely nice Airbnb stay, and I highly recommend, if you guys are looking for a place north of Albany, this is the place to stay. Dude, look at this. This is incredible. When I rented the Airbnb, I asked the guy if there was enough parking in his driveway, because this place is right in the center of Old Forge on Main Street. I said, is there enough parking? I have 2 trucks, roughly the size of a 3500 Ram. Slight exaggeration. Top notch. They let me park the 5-ton back there so we can go hiking. That's 4th. This is the channel. Made it back to the parking lot. Get the 5-ton going here. Uh-oh. That's how you lock the truck, so you gotta be careful that you don't accidentally lock yourself out. Eastbound and down, Jesse. These narrow streets were not built for this 5-ton. But I've been driving truck for 45 years, so man, that open window feels nice. We're on the road, and it feels good. I feel pretty good. We got about 150 miles to go to get to home, and I'm trying to make it there before nightfall. I have no idea what these lights are like at night. Here's to hoping. Let's go. This is the town of Forestport and Otter Lake. Another really just beautiful place. Come and visit some otter time. It's kind of like driving a 20,000-pound motorcycle with no helmet. We gotta grab lunch, because all that hiking, I just worked up this enormous appetite. I could eat a camel. Lunch was great, but my time here is done. That driver understood his responsibility. Right on, brother. I think we got about 140-ish miles to go to home. Probably goes without saying, but I miss my dad. I wish he could have seen some of the stuff I got to do. Welcome to Boonville. They're working, that's why. My dad hitchhiked all over the United States in the 60s. And of course, he also participated in whatever was going on in the 60s. And I remember one day I said to him that, you know, they consider that if you've had more than 7 hits of acid, you would be considered certifiably or legally insane or whatever. And my dad looked at me as like, in one day? Nope, I think just ever. There was a man who had the best attitude you could ask for and enjoyed this life. It was my dad. The kid was a fan, not of me, of the 5-ton. It's easy to understand, you know? Smells like the government out there. You good? You good? Okay. He's good. To make sure there's an older guy on a bike, and there's not much out here, so I want to make sure he was all right. He's good. Come on, baby, up the hill with you. Come on! Freshly oiled and stoned. The #1 way to waste taxpayer dollars. Look how beautiful this spot is, man. Jeez, just us out here. So quiet. Amazing. See? A little crawfish out of the... Look at that. Super cool looking little guy. In the water, safe and sound where he belongs. Just patrolling Marketplace and a 1950s Willys Army Jeep popped up. So we're gonna stop by his place and take a look at it, and maybe I will be the proud new owner of an Army Jeep. Somebody else try that. That big empty parking lot used to be a factory a couple years ago. We got so much snow up here one year it collapsed the factory. I never heard if anybody got hurt, but they cleaned it up and left town. Kind of a shame. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. That's an Amish 5-ton. I guess I fit. Hopefully. She is. Jeez. The deer flies are. So you had it running a couple years ago?
Yeah, I got it from my grandpa that was no longer around.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah. The only reason I'm selling it is I need money and I know these things go for it.
She's locked up. Super cool looking Jeep. The engine is locked up, so that's going to be a totally separate video if I decide to go back for that. For now, let's go home. Got about 70 miles to go. Hopefully it goes quick and smooth. Might have to stop for some pizza because I'm hungry. Stop. Daddy. Nobody's ever accused me of being very smart, but I'm going to turn it off this time. Perfect. Welcome to Mexico. What's the normal amount of tingling and numbness in your lower half? I can't feel my rear end. It's like it's there, but it's not there, you know? We were gonna grab a place to stay tonight, but we were close enough to home. I was like, oh, let's just try it. I just didn't want to drive after dark. The sun's going down, I don't know. It's gonna be close. Hopefully we make it before dark. Sometime today, please! Sorry, just yelling at another Subaru going 40 miles an hour. That front end just started to feel awfully loosey-goosey. I don't like that at all. Hold on a minute. Just want to make sure. All right, all my lugs are tight. Okay. Oh, great. This ought to be good. That's an oversized. And a guy trying to pass. Jesus. Good times. Okay. Here we go. All of a sudden, I had a weird feeling on my front end. Losing a front tire on anything is bad. Losing a front tire at 55 miles an hour that weighs 450 pounds is a lot worse. You got to pay attention to that stuff and TED Talk over. I guess Raytheon and Boeing weren't really thinking about the lumbar support when they built these seats. This whole time I thought that was the tack. I could get way more done if I wasn't dumb. Be my We made it. What an unbelievable trip. Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Hi guys. What do you think about my mid-size sedan? That was pretty incredible. Pretty amazing to make it back home. It's great to be home. Even though it was only a 3-day trip, I made it with very few incidents. I didn't even have to put a fuel filter on the thing. I feel like it's gonna bite me. One of these times I'm gonna be changing a 14-liter engine in the parking lot of an AutoZone. You might be asking yourself, what in the world did this guy need a 5-ton for? And the answer is, I don't really need one. But I wanna build another tow truck. Since the last one I had met an unscheduled disassembly and never got finished, I figured I'd try it again. An old farmer friend of mine also reached out and said he has a dead skidder that he needs moved and he can't find anybody to move it. So in the not so distant future, we're gonna go help him do that. And I'm gonna take this thing. Thank you all very much for watching. We can do hard things.